we go. Hi.
Hello. Is it just us so far?
Yes, because everyone else is apparently getting there right at 6:30.
Who does that?
I know, for
After the
real.
dark.
Is this too much?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to go get my bangly bracelets.
Get them. Okay.
Oh man, she chastised me for making fun of her about that.
Okay, then
No, like in a joking way. She's like, oh, and I just told her, oh man, just focus Blossom. She's like, oh, you have a good memory. I'm like, she's so silly. My husband's in the midst of getting me food. So I apologize ahead of time for.
Oh, you're hungry. Are you hangry?
Yeah, hangry.
I just had a salad because I was like, hungry.
So what's up with all of your cool like social media-ness?
You know, I changed careers. I totally did.
Like recent?
No, like 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I stopped teaching 10 years ago. Ooh, I'm admitting people. Okay, here. She's here.
She's here. The diva is here.
Hi.
There she is.
Hello there. Oh, look at her. Leslie. Ah. Well, it's good to see you all now for a change.
I know.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. I've been in this house so long, though. I'm climbing the walls, but that's okay. I'll stay as long as COVID say I need to be. Laura, hi.
How are you?
We got Leslie up there. Woo!
Hello, Annetta.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Listen now, I'm going to say this now so that as people come on, I want all of your names and so you can tell me what your married names are now. You know, because I think most of you are married and you have other names. And thank God for Facebook because I can sort of keep up with you there, you know. But I see and I go, okay, now that's Leslie. And what is it, Bunner?
It's Bunner.
Bunner. Okay. Well, at least I know it. And let's see, Laura, you're McNeil, is that right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
This is Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see you. And I know that Esther, is it Grandal?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I kind of, people say, you got Facebook? I say, yeah, I don't post very much, but I can keep up with everybody, you know.
Corinne's coming in right now.
Yeah, there's Corinne. There she is. Hi, Corinne. So you're in town now. You're not on a ship somewhere, right?
No, I can't be.
Yeah, that's what I know.
We're furloughed. Actually, every couple of weeks they make an announcement saying, oh, we're going to start back up on June 31st. We're going to start back up on August 5th, September 5th, September 31st, October 31st. Now it's like December 31st.
Yeah. See, I know about that because I'm supposed to have surgery. I've got to have another knee surgery. I've had both new knees in both of my,
Congratulations. That's like the best surgery.
Well, except while I was recouping on one knee, I broke my kneecap.
Oh no.
And so I've got to have some more corrective surgery for that. But it's been redone. I mean, they've changed the dates twice.
Yeah.
And I don't care because I don't want to go anywhere near them right now. So
Nope, I don't blame you.
As long as I have to wait, I'll wait.
Exactly.
Good. Yeah. Just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, now I am gonna write your names down. Is that your hubby? Hi. How are you?
Hi. You don't look like you've aged a bit since
Oh yeah. I know. You know, I just had a big birthday.
Big birthday.
Yeah. And I didn't know I was that old myself. Everybody said, "Oh, I don't believe you that old." I said, "I don't believe it either."
I don't.
Okay, I'm writing down names of everybody so I can.
There's Maya.
Hi, Maya. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, let me see. Wait a minute.
Cheers.
Maya's Clausen, so I sort of know hers. Yeah, I mean, she was familiar, you know.
Yeah.
All right, because I was at your wedding, right?
I believe you were.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, Esther used to be Esther Miller first. Okay, I'm putting down maiden names and married names.
Regal? It was Regal, right, Jen?
Yep.
Okay, I'm putting it in.
I haven't changed.
Okay, Leslie, how do you spell yours?
My maiden name?
Yes.
Robinette.
Robinette. Now, see that I knew. Yeah.
How do you spell your last name?
Was that to me?
It's Grandal, Grondal.
A-H-L.
Wait a minute, Grondal.
Yes.
Okay.
Leslie, what's your married name?
Bunner, B-U-N-N-E-R.
Okay. I'm just putting it so she can see. Laura.
That's nice. Are you the one who organized this?
Yes.
I am.
Esther did.
Thank you, Esther.
I miss you, Miss Monroe. I haven't seen you in 20
Don't
years.
call me Miss Monroe anymore.
Annetta.
You graduated. My name is Annetta now.
Yay. 20 years.
I told somebody that. They said, "I'm sorry, I can't call you Annetta." And I said, "Well, I'm not answering to no Miss Monroe.
Oh,
Those days are gone."
18 years. I haven't seen you in 18 years.
Wow.
How long has it been?
Well, I graduated in 2002.
mm-hmm.
Ooh,
And I don't
you know,
think I've
I can't
seen you
see
since
now.
then.
I retired in 2008.
Wow.
You know, and I can't eat. I mean, that's in itself has been what, 12 years. Hey, there's Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Okay, now Tracy is what? Is it Ingram now?
I'm in Ingram now.
Yeah. Okay. See, I know all of this because of Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Okay, wait a minute. Where was I? Jan. Okay, Jan.
Is she making notes?
She is.
Your maiden name and your married name, just so she can keep track.
Gotcha.
Regal and Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Ferguson.
Yes, ma'am.
Start calling her Fergie.
Fergie.
Now, how many girls do you have, Jan? Is it three?
Well, three daughters, and a niece who we took in a year and a half ago.
So there are four.
So yeah, I guess you could say four. And next weekend will be our first empty nest complete. Next weekend.
Where's everybody going to be?
Not in my house. Our niece, we got her caught up with school and got her graduated from high school. So she's moving over to live in the dorms at HCC.
Oh.
And go to school there.
Okay.
And then my youngest is 19 and she is transferring to USF. She was going to war. So she transferred over there. So she'll be doing English there.
So is USF, are they staying on campus?
Staying on campus, but I believe her classes are online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she's still gonna live in the dorms there. My middle one transferred from a school in Georgia to Warner University down in Lake Wales, and she's 21. And my oldest is 22, and she's living in Tampa. She's got 2 classes left to finish her math degree. Not sure when with all this craziness when that's
right.
You know, but she's a manager for a restaurant right now, so she's
Now you just had a 7-year anniversary, was it?
Uh-huh.
Time goes really fast.
It's like out the window fast.
It felt like yesterday.
Laura, what was your maiden name?
Green.
Sarah Green.
Green?
I'll put it-
Yes, just
Yeah,
like the color.
Now I couldn't remember that.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm putting it in there. Maya, for some reason, my brain isn't working and I can't remember your maiden name.
What?
Really?
Why can't I
Close to
remember
her
your maiden
actual-
name?
Really? It
I
starts
remember,
with a
I
C.
remember.
Me too, me too.
Jen,
Whose maiden name?
It's Crazian.
Crazian, that's right.
Okay.
The crazy one.
Craciun.
It's McNeil. How do you spell McNeil? Oh, there it is. I see it.
Okay.
Did I get everyone? I think I've got us. Okay.
Okay, Laura.
Texas.
Corinne, you're still Corinne.
I'm just Corinne.
Still Corinne.
Correct.
So
Lady.
Bach is, you're still Bach.
I'm still Bach. I
Good
was
for
married and I
you.
kept it Bach. I
Good for
got
you.
divorced and I just stayed Bach.
Okay. Then let me see if I got everybody. Tracy, I don't have you.
Tracy Duke.
Me, Duke,
Tracy, what was your maiden name?
Duke.
Written down there.
Duke. See, now that, I've seen Ingram's too much now.
Yeah.
I have it on there. Duke Ingram.
Is it Ingram?
Yes, Ingram, no ham.
I don't like ham either.
Okay. Maya.
Yes.
Now, what was your maiden name? Gracie.
Crazian.
Gracian, yeah. Okay, it came to me just then before I looked at it.
Took me so many years to get that right.
What,
I'm
Gracian?
sure. I know some people that still can't get it right.
Okay, now. All right, I got everybody there. Okay.
Is anybody else joining us today?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Hopefully they'll drop in.
I was seeing on Facebook that Tommy is trying to get his music down in his county,
I saw that today too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really scary. I've got all 3 of my kids now that it's questionable how their band programs are going to actually happen on
See,
Monday.
it really scares me because, it seems to me like it's not safe.
Yeah.
And I mean, as much as I want the music, I still think it's not safe yet,
Yeah.
And so it's really a hard, difficult situation. And
Yeah.
I thank God I'm not teaching. Can you imagine me giving a voice lesson virtually? No way. I mean, I'd be coming through the camera, Yeah.
Bangle bracelets and bangle bracelets.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I thought that was
Everybody
kind of funny. Yeah.
But you couldn't
thought to
see
myself,
their
It
knees.
doesn't translate over computer. The purse doesn't translate. And
They
you
say,
can't
"Oh
cry.
no, whoever that person is, she can't have a Zoom. No
The only
Zoom."
time I ever cried in a lesson with you was over a boy.
Oh,
Oh, well, now see, that was the thing. We were talking somewhere about it, and somebody said, "Well, you couldn't go in there unless you were really ready to work because she didn't play."
Yeah.
And then somebody else said, "Yeah, but at the same time, if you had any kind of problem, she was willing to listen to you." She said it didn't matter. You might have been when it got time to sing. That was when you couldn't play. But other than
I know.
Well, the
think-
worst parts were when she just stopped and didn't say anything and just played the piano.
That's what Gretchen Geis was saying. Gretchen said, "No, what you didn't want her to do is to stop saying stuff. Because if you stop saying stuff, you've had it. That's
That's
the end
part
of it."
where
She quit
the bangle.
yelling, it's over.
Yeah,
Or
the
she's
bangle
just
was
playing
like,
and not
back,
saying
and she's like,
anything.
"Nope." I'm gonna go to the back of the thing. Nope. She started
Oh, well.
looking. You
Oh,
start looking at the ceiling.
Those were the good days. We had some good times. The thing that's really crazy now is I don't go over to the school very much. I'll go over when they have the honors luncheon because, you know, I've got a scholarship thing, you know. But there are only 2 voice teachers over there. Now here they got that gorgeous building. When you all were there, I mean, it was wonderful because the building was god awful, but we had wonderful students. Now they got a wonderful building, but they don't have the faculty, you know. It's really, it's pretty upsetting right now. So hopefully one day it's gonna come up change, you know, again, you know. But
we'll see. I mean, with COVID, who knows what's going to happen now?
well, see, with COVID really has come along and sort of upset every apple cart.
Throw a wrench into everything.
Yeah, really.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. Okay, now I want to know the next thing. Let's see where everybody is and what they're doing. Let's see.
We see you, Joy. If you want to unmute and turn your video on, we would love to see your face, Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Is Joy here?
And if she joined.
Oh, there she is. You don't need to have your mask on now, Joy.
She must be out in public.
Yeah, I'm in public, and
I figured that.
I'm at an event right now, so I'm gonna
I
take off
understand.
video and take off mute. It's
That's
so
okay.
good to see you.
You too.
Hold on, let me take a group pic.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
No,
Joy.
It's like we're in the Brady Bunch.
And you're is it Macmillan? What's your last name
Yes.
now, Joy?
It's
what was your maiden name?
Well, it
There
was
it is,
Pennington. Yeah. It's Macmillan for now.
Yeah.
Now, what is that?
Wow, what's that?
Yeah.
You know what? It means what it means. That's what it means.
And now you live in Missouri now, right, Joy?
Yes, I said I'd never live in Missouri.
But you
It
do.
sounds horrible. It sounds like misery.
Misery.
You don't like Missouri? You don't like Missouri?
Actually, we do love it here.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's been, I mean, we love living here. We haven't it's a long story. It's been very hard.
I got you. Okay.
Thank you for coming on and saying hi.
Hi, Esther.
Good to see you.
Hi, all of you. Well, I said Esther because you're the only one I can see right now.
Because you're green.
So if you tap your screen, you can go to gallery view. It looks like a bunch of little squares. You just tap your screen if you're on mobile, and it let me see how to do it.
It's not giving me that. That's okay.
Darn. So let me put it
Or
to speaker
slide
view
it
then,
over.
so whoever's talking, you can see their face. It's
Right,
just
slide it. You can slide it.
I am at a consignment sale that I'm supposed to be working at, and they're giving me the eye.
Oh, well, now don't lose your job.
Yes.
I know, my volunteer job. This is
Yeah.
how I clothe my children over 15 years.
Okay. Now, Esther, are you teaching now?
I stopped teaching in 2010.
Okay, that's what I thought. So are you at home now most of the time?
So in 2010, after I taught for 8 years, elementary and middle, then I did voice and piano lessons.
Okay.
While my little guy, I stayed home and then I taught in the afternoons. And I stopped teaching any lessons in 2016 and I switched over. I have my
Switched
own
over to what?
social media. I have my own social media agency now. So I do something completely different.
That's so cool.
And
What do you
it's so weird. I do
Explain.
social media. I manage social media for nonprofits and small business owners.
Okay. Oh, I
Um,
could use your help.
But you know what's really been interesting is like my music background helps me because I pay attention to nuances that other people miss. And it's been helpful because it's like, it's expanded my ability to do all sorts of things.
Huh. Well, you see, my argument is like when people say to me, I don't think I want to be a music major. I say, I don't care because you will always use this regardless. You know, you don't have to be a music major. If that's not your passion, fine. You will still always use it, you know.
Yeah.
I miss singing
Uh-huh.
with people. I just missed the whole, like, I need to be singing somewhere, something. I need to be singing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't want it to just be on the back burner because I'm a mom and I have a 9-year-old and he's really.
How old is he?
He's 9 and he's very spirited.
9. My goodness.
He's 9 and he's really something, but I'm committed to being a good parent, and, you know, it's wow.
Jen's like, I inherited him a little older already, so I'm good.
You inherited what?
Jen.
Oh yes, I totally agree with that. I got him at like 10, 12, and 13, and all of a sudden, they're like,
Who is that? Who is that? Is that Jen Regal?
That's Jen Regal, yeah. Hi.
Yes, Pennington.
Hello.
Hello.
See, The Sopranos. Look at us.
Well,
Way to
Lita,
go,
So we
Scott.
got here. Oh,
That's who's here. We're
all of you.
Here comes Walita.
Oh, that's Walita.
Hey, another mezzo.
Turn your video on, Walita.
She's still connecting.
I love Walita so much. I saw her in California.
Out in California.
I went to go visit a client and she lived in the same city, and I was like, oh my
There
goodness,
she
I'm so
is.
happy. I get to see her face.
I
Aww.
remember on an episode of Law and Order.
What?
Like, holy cow.
Is she in?
Yeah.
Hey, Walita.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
How are you?
So
What was that for?
I love her face.
She's still
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
but she.
Peter.
Can you hear us?
She's in the car.
We can't hear you. Turn your audio on.
Oh,
Yes.
you know what? Your finger's blocking your microphone. If your finger's at the bottom of your phone, it's blocking your microphone.
She's freezing up.
She's freezing.
Yeah, she is. She's freezing.
I know what to do. So then go into your settings and turn off your Wi-Fi.
Oh. Me?
If you're on a phone, sometimes your phone tries to make you use Wi-Fi, and then
Oh, it looks like it's getting better.
my toggles, if I'm on there, so I just turn off my Wi-Fi for a hot minute.
Yeah, she's still freezing.
Oh.
She's working it out.
But I got to see her in person.
Tell us the story.
And it was the best. It was like, it was the best. I rarely, as an adult, get to be with people who I'm just like, you are my people, you know, because I'm just momming so hard
Yeah.
and like all that. But it was so great to see Walita, because it was just like, I finally felt like I was with somebody who just knows me.
No.
We can't hear you.
Oh, there.
This is crazy.
Just barely.
Okay.
We're all waiting.
Hey, Walita.
We're all like,
I know.
What?
Now, Leslie, are you teaching?
No.
No. Now, how many
I'm a registrar and academic assistant at a school that's a university model, where the kids go to school 2 or 3 days a week and then they're homeschooled the other days.
Oh, okay. Now, where do you live? Where do you live, Leslie?
I live on the outskirts of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Right. Now, you all just had an earthquake down there, right?
hey.
I didn't even feel it.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
But now, Tracy, you're teaching, right?
Yeah, 4th grade, ELA.
4th grade.
Yeah.
But now you're going to be virtual, right?
Yes, I get to be.
I did.
What is it? First 4 weeks at least.
No, I'll be e-learning throughout. So.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's
Oh, good.
awesome.
That's good.
is.
See, I'm sorry. I think that's the safe thing right now.
Yeah.
You know.
My mother-in-law lives with us, so I put in for it and thankfully was able to get it. So.
Oh, well, that's good. See,
Yeah.
that's good. All right, let me see. Maya, are you teaching?
Not currently, no.
Oh,
I I taught in Hillsborough County until I had my firstborn, and that was in 2003.
Oh my.
And that's the last time I taught in a public school.
Oh, wow.
I was doing some private teaching for about 5 years in Sanford at a small church conservatory. And I stopped doing that just last year because it got a little busy with homeschooling a couple boys.
Are you homeschooling?
Running around. I am full-time homeschooling my senior in high school.
Oh.
And he's an awesome drummer, and we look forward to him doing something musical.
Oh,
as
good.
well as building motorcycles, because that's his other passion.
Oh,
no.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in actually I live just outside of Orlando in Wekiva Springs area.
Okay.
Orlando area, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I love my house.
I love seeing how your kids look like you. It's the best.
They do look like
Oh my goodness, they're
How many, do you have 3 or 2?
I have 3. I have 2 boys, a senior, a freshman, and a 6th grade daughter.
Oh, okay.
And Maya herself looks the same as she did before. So
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really have not changed a
I
drop.
have to tell you, I was scrambling a half hour before this meeting, digging in my daughter's bag for some makeup because I traveled to my parents' house with nothing.
Well, I had to put on clothes because half the time I don't get dressed because I'm not going. If I'm not going out, I don't get dressed. And I thought, ooh, I guess maybe I better put something on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Jesus!
But it goes in and out, Walida.
The picture
I'm
is.
at the beach.
Good.
Oh, you're on the beach. No wonder.
I know, I live out here, so it's hard.
a hard life.
She is over in Orange County in California.
Oh, wow.
Orange County.
Yes.
Are you in Costa Mesa?
No, I'm in Pebble Beach.
Okay.
Where?
It's near-
Pebble Beach.
So it's like,
Capistrano Beach. It's like an hour and ish south of LA.
Oh, south of LA. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where you
Way
live?
South. Say it again?
Is that where you live?
Yes, this is where I live.
Okay.
Yes, I've been here most of the time. It's so good to see everybody. Esther. She came over here. I was like bawling my eyes out. I'm like, Esther, I love you. Thank you. We went into what's the name of, so I'm like Miss Natural, like I make everything, that whole stuff. And we went into a place that makes kombucha. We were in that kombucha place for 2 hours. The people are like,
What is kombucha?
it's a fermented drink. I make my own. My own. And I found these people, and this girl is a chiropractor, and she was making it herself, and the people who she would give it to friends, and her friends were like, oh, you should sell this. You should sell this. And so she opened up this place, and
Is that Ronita? Is that Ronita?
Hi.
Oh my goodness!
sorry for interrupting, Walida.
I can see one person at a time.
Aww.
Annetta, I think you need to do your name check again.
I know. Let me see. Who did I not get?
Walita and Ronita.
Okay, Walida Simmons
There's
and
Joy
Ronita Miller.
Where's Miss Ann?
Huh?
Where's Miss Ann?
She's at her house.
She needs to be here. We need her.
Aww.
I told her that I was doing this today until she said to tell everybody hello.
Aww.
Yes.
Oh.
We should have done it at 8 o'clock for Anne, since that's when we all lovingly had her for theory.
8 a.m.
Oh, yes.
If we didn't go.
Yep.
Let me see if I've got everybody. Ronita, are you in the States or are you in Berlin?
So, a funny story.
Where?
I actually came to the States in January to do a gig, two gigs actually, in Chicago with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra and then to Lyric. And then once the pandemic hit in March, my flight back to Berlin was canceled. So I rebooked it. It was canceled again. I have not been able to get back to Germany.
Right? Because you can't fly. You can't go.
No.
I'll be darned.
Right. Yeah.
So are you in Georgia now?
I'm in Georgia with my mom. I've been stateside for 3 months longer than I had planned to be here.
Planned to be. Yeah, but at least you know you're not really missing anything in Berlin because they're not being.
No, because I was supposed to go back in May. I had performances until the end of the season, and they called me and they said, Opera House is shut down, so you don't even need to plan. Don't plan.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, just plan to be safe and not catch coronavirus.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the new season is about to start, and they still have no idea what's going to happen. So,
yeah.
Here I am, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with Mom. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Are you in St. Pete, Renita?
No, I'm in Georgia.
Oh, Georgia.
You moved to Georgia.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I was like, because I was just about to do it in a DIY project, and I said, I think there's a meeting. Because I had to go. I couldn't take it. And so I put down my screws and my drywall. And I put on a pair of earrings, and I was like, let me see all these people who I haven't seen in 10 plus years. Has it been that long?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I cannot imagine that it's been that long.
I tried to see you in Berlin over the summer. You and Martin, both of you.
You were on the shore, and I was in, and there was no way they were gonna let me go. There was no way.
It would have been so cool to see the two of you right there. I'm like, oh my God, they're both like just like an hour and a half away from me.
Oh.
I know, and Martin's over there too. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
is he
not
still over there?
You mean Martin Shalita?
Yeah. I saw him.
And everybody always thought I should have married him and then walked Lita Shalita.
Yeah. Remember when
you dodged that one? You sure dodged that one.
You remember when Renita sang the awesome version of She's got a that one?
What was it?
A song.
I
said, oh, this is the girl right here.
Listen. Y'all make fun.
No.
One of my best memories. Because then came along Charlotte Church, who did like opera, and I was like, see.
We started it.
You did.
You all remember stuff that I don't even remember.
Hip opera.
Remember this?
We were all backstage waiting together forever.
It was one of my best memories.
I know.
Just having
How is
fun.
everybody doing? How are y'all doing?
Laura,
We're 20.
hey, Laura, how many kids do you have?
I have 2.
You got 2. How old are yours?
Liam is 9 and Elizabeth is 6.
Wow.
My husband is my 3rd, and he is 38.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Well, Leslie, how many do you have?
I have 3 children. My oldest son is graduated, and my middle son here, Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
He's in the 11th grade this year, and I have a daughter who is 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Now, where do you live, Leslie?
I live in the outskirts of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Ooh, who is this
See,
man?
you know, my mind goes crazy.
I saw
Real
that,
fast.
Maya.
Renita.
Just a lot of people on the
You
call.
didn't hear
Who is this person in the call?
Man.
Hey, you guys, will you take a picture for me?
Let me
'Cause
take
can't,
it. I'm
I
gonna
can't
take
see any of you.
I'm gonna put it in gallery view.
Okay.
Except for Walida dropped, or Walida
drop?
Oh no.
Where'd you go?
Okay. She was having low, she was having low internet something. So,
Goody.
okay. Can you look at your camera and we're gonna take a photo real quick. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it.
All
again.
right. I got to figure out how to do
It's
it.
like I had a mask on.
Hey. I'm going to just save this real fast so that it's saved for us. Oh, you look so beautiful. Okay.
Woohoo.
One moment.
Oh,
I just
thank
got to
you.
do this real quick.
Did we take it? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm saving it.
Okay.
Okay.
If I click away, then it's gone.
I don't know.
I think she's working on putting it in the chat.
All right, I'm gonna take a snip.
All right. You'll be okay.
It's so good. Okay, I sometimes sing it in my house right now. I just want you to know, like, in my life, no, I'm like, it makes me joyful.
Aw.
My son is awesome, but he can be very difficult, and I have to find ways to be joyful kind of in all circumstances, because sometimes finding like 1 minute of joy is hard. So I just have to be absolutely ridiculous a lot. Like we just make, like, he doesn't know he's getting songwriting education, but he is, because we write songs every day about all sorts of stuff. And it's usually, if I'm mad, instead of getting mad, I'm like, I just start singing something, and whatever comes out is what comes out, but it makes me feel better. And I'm not so mad about everything. So we do a lot of improv over here. He just doesn't know that he's doing all sorts of syncopation.
Oh,
He
Does
doesn't
he
know.
like music? Does he like music?
He's very musical, but if I'm like, hey, you're going to do music, he's like, no, I'm not. But
Joy. Oh,
she's muted.
Yeah.
I'll unmute her.
I said yes. Sorry. Yes. Yes.
How old are your children?
I have Grace, who is almost 16, and she's driving us crazy, literally driving. And I have a son that's 13.
So 16 and 13.
Almost 16 and 13. And yep, our school district has just determined, after saying that they would do some kind of a like 2 days on, 3 days off. Now they're having to look at the whole school year at home. So I'm an essential worker, so I get to leave every day. So I'm very excited about that.
Ooh, wow.
But Daddy stays home, and
so he'll be home. Yeah.
It's a good time for them to have their daddy around. He's been out of work for a year and a half almost. So we're living our best life now. We're living off our retirement.
Well, you have to think you're healthy.
Yeah. Well, yes, mostly. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tracy, how long have you been married?
Hi, Tracy.
2 years. 2 whopping years.
Aww.
Late bloomer, guys. Late bloomer.
I'm a late bloomer. I'm a late bloomer.
You were waiting for the right one.
There you go. So, yeah, he's a keeper.
Renita and I are like scratching our heads, like, where did the time go? Renita and I are like,
I've been married for 14 years, and I've known him for 20.
And
You've been married for 14?
Yeah.
Your kids, where do you live, Laura?
Fleming Island, which is near Jacksonville.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My husband and I just celebrated 21 years on the 7th.
21 years. See, I cannot believe that you have been out of school in 21 years.
Yeah.
Been out of school longer than that.
Same here.
Wait a
20
minute, what?
years.
Now, see, that's where I lose it completely, because people will say, I say, okay, I know the different people who were in the studio, but I have no idea of when they were there.
Yeah.
Some of us lasted a little longer than others.
No.
I'm 42. What is going on?
It's been 20 years.
I know.
I'm only 24, so whatever.
And I am
said I
proudly
stopped
going
aging at
gray. Do you see
36.
this?
I don't keep track anymore.
I'm like, I'm 36.
Hey.
I only have anniversaries of being 21. I don't actually keep track anymore. I just have anniversaries.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't even matter.
Except now I'm on my 21st anniversary, so now I'm getting up there again.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to start over. Oh well.
Yeah.
Where do we start? Raise your hand if you, I think the majority, well, I don't know, half of you guys were at my wedding that will be 20 years ago in September.
20 years.
And
20 years.
Yeah, now.
You
I
threw
Annetta?
Yeah, I remember being at your wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. Remember.
Did you fall down?
I
you
fell.
Fall down the stairs?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my
fell.
God,
No,
I was there.
before I went up the stairs, I fell.
Oh
no.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. I remember that wedding.
And Renita was there, and Maya was in it.
Right.
And Leslie, I think, was there. Weren't you there, Leslie? I don't remember.
I think I was. I remember a wedding that I think was yours.
Yeah.
We always said
was it really classy? It was really classy. Kind of thing.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
It was a concert it was a wedding. What was it? It was a wedding in the theme of a concert. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
I was there.
Yeah.
some musicians too.
Oh, do you remember that Jay and the brass played for?
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous wedding. Yeah, it was.
I had an international superstar sing, Renita.
I am not an international.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, but you are.
You got the wrong.
Oh, you know
girl.
what? Ronita, you will appreciate this. They cut out the traditional service at First Presbyterian Church. So
I saw.
I'm gonna tell you. It is the strangest thing in the world. They cut out the whole traditional service. So of course I have no job anymore.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Raise your hand.
Post like 5 people
wow.
singing some song, and I was like, ew, what is that? What's going on there?
So how many of you sang in her choir?
Well, there were. Well,
I wish I did. I wish I did.
We still had a paid choir, but there were only like 12 people, you know. But still, I could do anything I want. I mean, the thing is all the years I was there, I can't complain. But I mean, they just announced to us that was it. They were cutting it out, you know.
Wow.
And that was recent, right? Because I saw that posted somewhere. So I was like, wait a minute, is that the same church?
And that's First Presbyterian. It really was the mother church of most of the churches downtown.
Yeah.
And they've sold the church, and they're going to move. They're moving it down even further, South Tampa.
Wow.
You know, it's different, you know.
Wow. Wow.
So I don't think I'm going to be going there because I'm not going to drive way down to South Tampa, you know. Plus, I'm not about to sit through the contemporary service. I mean, you know, it would be good. Well, because the music is god awful. I mean, and it would be fine if it wasn't, but they have drums, which is okay. They got drums, they have a bass guitar, keyboard, microphones, singers who don't know how to sing. You know, I mean, you know, and the music, you know, is just very repetitive, but not very melodic in any way, shape, or form. So I mean,
that's a pity.
I just told the pastor.
Such a pet peeve with me. It's like all the churches, I've been to 2 different churches where they kick out people who have any skill from the choir.
Exactly.
Because then you're discouraging others from having the opportunity, and they don't want people with skill. They want people to just listen by rote and follow the leader. And
I know, but the leader doesn't know what they're doing. That's the problem.
Well, I think sometimes they do that so that they won't have anyone that can actually challenge them.
I agree.
That's a pity.
It is.
It really is. It really is. One of the pastors, the associate pastor, the wife of the head pastor, was telling me. She said, "You see," she said, "we got to meet the millenniums, and the millenniums want to. They and I say, be entertained. That's what they want, you know." But she said, "No, but they just don't. You know, they don't appreciate
some culture."
You know, and I said, well, that's so sad because we really are talking down to them instead of, you know, it's just crazy.
They don't have any experience hearing anything else.
No, right.
Their intelligence, because it doesn't make people, you know, when you do that and you dumb down anything, you underestimate people's intelligence.
Exactly. That's what I think.
Curiosity to say, wow, I never knew about this. I want to know more about that.
Exactly. It's really an insult.
Anyone. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Well, it's a pity.
Yeah, too bad, but so.
Yeah, when I do my shows, I do like solo shows on the ships, and they're like, "Oh, are you gonna sing opera? Can you sing some Sarah Brightman and Andrea Bocelli?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do that, no problem." You know, and it's like,
well, the answer is like, well,
and I have to give the audience what they want.
But I mean, you can take that and you can say, well, listen, they made it popular.
Yeah.
Here's the origin.
Yeah, this is the original.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is that people aren't exposed and they aren't told. They have no reason to seek it out.
That's right. That's right. If they're never exposed to it, why should they?
Yeah. And, you know, I'm singing on the Viking ships, and they're like the upper echelon of society people, and you know they have no clue. They really don't. You know, they hear O mio papino caro, and they're like, oh, I love that aria, or they don't even use the word aria. I love that.
But that's the only one they've heard.
Yeah.
And they hear like Quando men vo. I'm like, I'm so sick of that aria. But they're like, you know.
I know. but you're lucky if they've heard it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and then I sing Over the Rainbow, and they're in tears.
I know. Oh, I know. And these people are supposed to be intelligent.
Yeah.
And you would think they've been exposed at some point. No, they haven't.
They haven't.
Annetta.
Yeah.
And that's why Maya and I homeschool.
Say what? What did you
Annetta, do you remember?
That's why Maya and I homeschool.
Yes.
Do I remember what?
Do you remember when I was in high school, you were my judge?
In high school?
I did O mio babino.
Did you do O mio?
And you told me, oh, honey, that's in the wrong key. you made me sing it. You made me sing it up. And then at the end of it, you said, where are you going to college? And I said, I haven't determined yet. And you said, you're coming to be in my voice studio.
Well, listen.
Do you remember that?
Did you sing O mio babino in the wrong key?
I know. You have great faith in me. Great faith.
But you see, you came and you did it, right?
You know, that's interesting you mentioned that because Annetta judged me at, I believe it was State, my senior year.
Did I?
And you did. It was at.
Was it at FSU?
I believe it was. And
Uh-huh.
I introduced myself to you and I said, I'm thinking about going to USF. And you said, if you come to USF, you can be in my studio. Yeah. And I said, okay, I'm coming to USF. And then I called you that summer before I started, and I just said, hi, I just wanted to remind you, you had said that I could be in your studio if I came to USF, and
you were so sheepish. Everybody's afraid, Annetta.
I'm going.
What did I say?
You said yes, but I remember thinking like, I just wanted to make sure. But I was that's the whole reason that I came to USF, so I could study with you.
Oh, wow.
That was in your studio.
You didn't know what you were getting into.
But I did, like, it was like, okay, then that's my decision. If she said I can be in her studio, then that's where I'm going.
So your name is pretty big out there. I just last year was teaching elementary music, and I met Andrew Miner, who was like, oh, you're from USF. Are you from that era where Annetta Monroe was the teacher there? I'm like, his name is Andrew Miner. And he was the conductor.
Andrew Minier.
Yeah, thank you.
Andrew Minier.
That's his name. And he was conducting the all county choir down here for us.
Oh, my goodness.
And she always came out and she judged everyone, and she was amazing. And I'm like, yeah, she was. So
you were the
your name's still out there.
My roommate took voice lessons with you.
Who was your roommate?
Sarah.
Uh-oh.
Come here.
I was a roommate at one point.
We were roommates for a long, long time.
A long time.
Well, I know that Jan, I know.
Here's something to you. Do you remember this little lady right here? Where is it?
Let me see your face.
Well, I just worked out.
Oh, your face looks familiar. What's your full name? What's your name?
Well, you know who I am, but it's Sarah Villa.
Oh, Sarah!
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute, you don't look like yourself.
I was listening to you, and I was like, oh, I miss your voice.
As a matter of fact, when there was still a choir at First Prayers, like just last year.
Not there anymore?
We were just talking about that.
They cut out the choir. There's no traditional service. But we were going to call you because I needed a soprano, right?
Oh.
And I said, okay, I'm saying who probably does not have because I had to find somebody who didn't have a church job,
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to call, and I can't remember why we didn't. I know we didn't do the work, whatever it was we were going to do.
Mm-hmm.
We decided not to do it. But, oh, my goodness, no wonder you just worked out. I didn't recognize your face. I thought, I know that face well.
Oh, well, anyways, it's good to see you.
Yeah. You too.
Yeah. We took a screenshot and I'll show you. I'll introduce everybody. But anyway, this is Sarah. She's an amazing singer.
I heard your voice like outside.
Oh, I know Sarah. Good to see you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Do you remember, hey, Annetta?
Yeah.
Do you remember Kimberly Gordon Moggins?
Sounds familiar.
Kim Gordon. Yeah, I remember Kimberly Gordon.
She was my high school music teacher, and she's the reason I came to USF. She brought me down there herself to audition with you.
Now, where did you go to school? Where did you go to high school?
In Georgia.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Kim was in Georgia. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah. So she brought me down herself to introduce us so I could be one of your students.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
See, goodness gracious. We were saying that what we need to do, once COVID is over, we need to plan a big sing for your supper. Right.
Oh, yes.
And have everybody come to the house, plan a weekend,
Yes. Come home.
So I mean, I think really that's something we should do in a year.
Jeremy Silverman.
Oh, say
Somebody
what?
called Jeremy Silverman.
Oh yeah, right. So but last time that's what we did. Remember Jeremy came over and played.
Yeah, we still have videos of Jen. I think I have a video of you singing something.
Didn't you just post that recently? Or
Maybe.
send it to me?
I feel like maybe.
Oh, it was on Facebook. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, because it was on. Because
Oh,
I saw it.
Facebook.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Tracy, what have you been up to, girl?
Just teaching. So up until 2 years ago, I was teaching voice and piano full time. And then I started thinking about the fact that I'm getting old and I probably need some retirement. So enter into the public school system in the midst of all this foolishness.
Oh, you just started? So that you just started?
This is my second year.
Second year.
Wow. Bravo to you.
Oh, you late bloomer.
Did you make some kind of CD or something though?
I did a lot of background when I lived in Nashville for about 10 years. I did a lot of different projects then, but never did my own, you know me running from the spotlight. Don't get Miss Monroe started.
No. All right. I was gonna say you don't want to get my mouth. Don't want to hear it.
Tracy, I would love to do a duet with you one day. Since we do sort of live close to each other, you know.
We do. We could get together.
Where do you live?
Me really happy.
Where do you live, Esther?
I live in Lando Lakes, Florida.
Okay. Yeah.
It's probably just 20 minutes north of your house. My husband works right there off of Fletcher in 75 at the Department of Environmental Protection, right?
Oh, okay.
That DEP building. But he used to work with Maya's mom, which is
Really?
cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my mom she retired 2 years ago. So yeah.
Is your mom still here in Tampa?
Yes, I am in my parents' house right now. I came down this week with my kids just to come and do some work around here. But she and my dad still live in Thanota-Sassa. Yep.
That was my first teaching job, their elementary school.
Really?
Yeah.
In Thanota-Sassa?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yep.
My first teaching job was Sulphur Springs off of Nebraska and Waters. And
Ooh, Sulphur Springs was not an easy school.
It was really a great experience though, because I learned so much. I learned so much about
you're living to tell the tale.
Humanity.
Well, if you survived it, you learned a lot.
And then I went to sports cop in Lutz.
Esther was oh gosh, Sulphur Springs. What was the man there that taught there for years and years?
It's been a
Jim
long time.
Osborne?
Oh, he was a red-headed tenor and he sang in the Master Chorale.
That sounds like Jim.
No, that wasn't Jim. Jim didn't
It
have red
wasn't
hair.
Jim.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know Jim. Yeah, no, it wasn't him.
Jeff.
Oh, gosh.
Jeff.
No, he was an older man, older, like, you know,
Redhead.
10 years older than us. Orrin. His name
Orrin
is
Linder?
Orrin Linder.
Yeah.
I taught under him. Isn't that ridiculous?
Oh, yeah? Okay.
That was my first. That
He
was my
was
first
married to
choir
a woman
there.
who was in our studio. He was married to a girl, Patty Caldwell, she was.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, right. They got married. They were married for a number of years and had 2 daughters. He had lived a certain life before he got married. They decided he decided he wanted to have a family. They got married knowing, I mean, she was all in the know. They were married long enough for both of the daughters, I think, to get through college. Then they divorced and he went back to his other lifestyle.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's very generous. Very generous.
Well, except they were both in the know. You know, they knew exactly what they were doing, you know.
All I remember is that he had a brother that chose homelessness and he would travel around and live under bridges, and it was his choice.
Wow.
That's all I remember.
Oh, really?
He didn't have any bills.
That's
Yeah.
right.
No.
Bernita's
I
like,
don't
thinking
think
about
that
it.
as a
Kid that I may choose that type of lifestyle. I'm not sure what he's gonna do, but I think he may.
Sometimes I want to have a tiny house outside of my actual house so that I can get away from everybody and go in there.
She
Call
should.
those tents.
I'm like,
Call
I
those
gotta go
tent. Get a
tiny
tent.
house.
They make those, if you see on Wish, you know, that like clear bubble that you can put out in your backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want a clear bubble. You want it to be like totally opaque. You don't want it to see.
Yeah.
You want a she shed.
She said.
I want a she shed and a fruit forest, and I want a pool in
Forest.
a port.
Nice.
house.
I want. All I have right now is a starfruit tree and a pink grapefruit tree and some sunflowers. I have plans, but
A starfruit tree.
we're renting. We had a condo and we're renting now because we just don't want to have to fix all the things. So it's like one day again, when we have a house that we own, I will have my fruit forest.
So are you in a condo now?
We're in a house, but we were in the condo for 12 years. And then it wouldn't sell, you know, during all those times when you try to sell and it doesn't sell in the 2000s.
Mm.
So finally, when it did sell in 2000 and I'm going to say 13, 14, we just decided we're going to rent. And I think we're going to enjoy that.
Easier.
Yeah.
So whenever there's anything wrong, we're like, there's a leak in the roof.
Yeah, you can call somebody.
Exactly.
And it's like, it's a little bit nice. And I know one day it'll be nice to own a house and have a yard we have a yard, but to have a yard with fruit trees.
You know, you can rent a house that has fruit trees in it too.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say you sure can, cause I own mine and it's a pain in the you know what.
Well, I've been planting my own. I just figured we'll dig them up.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna worry. If something breaks, then they just come and fix it, and yay for me. So because we owned the condo and we had to replace literally everything in the entire condo over 12 years. Literally. The AC, the outside AC, the water heater, everything that could break did. So it's like, well, I already know that. I'm not doing that again. Unless it's brand new and it's built brand new just for me.
Yikes.
I don't want to get an old one and be like, oh, let me get an old house and fix everything again. Let's do that again.
Let me tell you, I'm in my third brand new house. And once you've lived in that brand new house for 7 years, stuff starts breaking.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, so even a new one, that's true.
Just keep buying them.
You still have to fix stuff and get things replaced and plan to get windows done. And my husband, Bill, texted me today and said the AC died upstairs. So he's sitting in his office working and it's 85 upstairs. So
Nope.
Always in the summer.
Even in a brand new house, it happens.
It happens, yeah. Yeah.
Well, ladies, I need to say goodbye for now. TTFN. So I know, but I'm gonna give you a big old kiss. And can we do this again?
Let's
do it again.
Yeah.
We could even do it like once a month or something. Just
Yeah, that sounds good. So I can keep up with what's going on, and make sure you post on Facebook, because I do go through to see what everybody's doing.
I have to remember to post more. I'm not doing
And
anything.
I know that Leslie sings with a group that has a Christmas.
Yeah, the Victorian carolers.
Yeah, right. You know.
That's
I always look for that. You know.
Nice.
So make sure you post on Facebook.
Okay. All right. We'll do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I
See you,
post?
friend.
Huh? Love you guys. I'm so happy.
Yeah, you
that I
too,
got to
Corinne.
meet you.
Good. Good to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Annetta, what are your plans now?
Huh?
What are your plans now?
To adapt.
Right.
Yeah.
No, really, I mean, for 2020, I think 2020 is just going to be a wash. There have been some concerts that have come up, offers for socially distanced concerts and the like, but fortunately before, I got to sing for a living, I worked. I mean,
absolutely.
Singing for a living is work. Let me not phrase it that way.
Absolutely.
But I mean, I am no stranger to just saying, all right, I need to be a hostess at Macaroni Grill, or I need to get a temp job, or work in a hospital. I don't.
You'll do whatever you need to do.
With a lot of people who have no idea what a job is, like actually going to work. So it was always very strange because coming from, a liberal arts college into a conservatory, I was just like, do these people even know how good they have it? It's just, so for this year, I have a little bit of recording studio set up, and I will do virtual concerts and apply for remote work, apply for some job wherever I can get a job for remote work, and then resume, because I just had to withdraw from one gig in Berlin because after losing basically a year and a half's worth of income from my gigs in Chicago, I cannot afford to fly back and pay for housing on the road. So I said, I'm sorry, there's no way, I have to withdraw. And it was the first time I've ever had to withdraw from a gig, and that was really painful. But the reality is that it's like this for everyone, and you have to adapt. I have super duper famous people who are just like, yeah, I'm gonna work in real estate, or I'm gonna, get a temp job, go back to teaching. You have to do what you have to do.
You have to do what you have to do.
Absolutely no shame in it. People are like, oh no, you have to create. I'm like, I have to create income. So what you gonna do? You need to be really realistic and see what happens in 2021, because I am scheduled to go back to Europe at the beginning of the year, but that is all dependent upon
what's going on.
Whether or not the United States gets the virus
under control,
where we can get the numbers down, where they actually are admitting people again. And that's just the reality of it. It's just, I have to adapt, and it is what it is. Yeah. So, no, but I've been very fortunate, very blessed. And so, you do what you gotta do. And I just look sort of in wonder about all these people who just, they say, oh, well, I don't need this money and I don't need that. I'm just like, oh, that must be really nice. It must be really nice to have the luxury of not having to work. Even if you lost your job, to not say, okay, well, I'm not worried about anything.
Right.
Yeah. So just start teaching, get a temporary job, like I said, and
you have to make the adjustments.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You adjust and adapt.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's
possible. Right. Yeah.
What I do now, my prayer now is that the vaccine comes quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of all you can say is
that's
right.
it. That's it.
And just hope that people, believe what you believe. Everybody has varying beliefs about what needs to be done, but I think there is a lack of being back in the States and having been gone so long and really understanding the importance of being in a country where healthcare is a social contract that they keep with all of the people who live there. You don't even have to be a citizen. If you reside there,
you should have it.
And I mean, my first 2 weeks there, I said, okay, I need to catch up with getting my annual PAP, TMI, welcome. And, you know, to get, just to be checked up. And I said, oh my God, how, you know, I don't know how this is gonna be. And I remember going to my work, and my insurance application was 1 page long, which basically said, what do you do? How much do you make per month? Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 what's your address? I sent it in. 2 weeks later, I had an insurance card. There was no, what's your...
No question, right.
Wow.
Insurance card, and I went and I got elective things done. I got like my annual PAP, HPV screening, shots, all of the stuff that I needed for the year. And I think I paid maybe, for stuff that wasn't covered, maybe like 40.
Wow.
And for 3 prescription medications that would have cost easily in the States upwards of $100-something. 3 prescriptions filled were 15 euro. And the pharmacist actually apologized and said, we're sorry it's so expensive. I was like, I'm from the United States. You're giving me 3 prescriptions at $15 total. They're like, yeah, it's unbelievable. And when you come back home and you realize that people
how backwards we are.
Yeah, people are eating and life-saving medication. People are having to make this choice every day. You realize, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
how is it possible that I felt safer and more cared for in the country that originated Nazism than I do back home? It's really strange. It's really strange. Yeah. So I mean, sorry to throw all of that out there, but it's
No, I asked.
It's factual.
Yeah,
I mean, we want to know how you are and your experiences.
It's pretty stunning, and something that I never thought that I would ever feel that way. But I think being back now is this very important time where you realize that it's good to have gone somewhere else and live somewhere else
and see where
come back home and fight for those things in your home.
Right.
To have people say, this is the way it is, but this is not the way it has to be. You know, to have people, listen, for all its faults, I will never let anyone talk about the United States the way I can talk, you know, like people, you know, over there, they're like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, it's like your sibling. You can tease your siblings, but you're not going to let anybody else tease.
That's right. Exactly.
I'm not going to let you talk about, I'm not going to let you talk about my home like that. Yes, there are problems, but you're still not gonna, you know, it's just.
You can come home and say, look, y'all, we need to change.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time.
Oh yeah, it's past time.
It's past time. But I mean, I really do feel like a lot of the issues that people have and the things that people fight about, and you know, left versus right and conservative versus progressive, all that stuff, I think people are essentially disgruntled about the same things, even though they go about it different ways. I think if things were in place that took care of everyone, regardless of what you believe, regardless of who you are, where you come from, if those protections were in place for everyone, I think a lot of the things that we're still fighting about would be resolved. We don't have basic things. We don't have livable wages for people who are essential, from, you know, I mean, like, it's everyone, from food delivery people to teachers. Why do these people have to fight for what other people get? And you're thinking, it's backwards. It's backwards. It's backwards for the people who keep the economy running, keep things going, people who work in energy, people, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It does not at all.
No.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think the United States needs to
get it together.
contract with all of its people together.
Right.
Yeah, it's time. Okay, sorry.
Well, you folks, okay. We have done this. We have solved the problems of the world now. If you would just listen to us, we would have taken care of it all. Okay, so Esther, somebody's gonna get this together in about a month's time, right? So we can talk again and see where everybody is and what's going on, and Jen will see how you are now that you have an empty nest.
I know,
right? You and your husband can have a lot of fun.
He always, they're old enough to be tortured by this conversation, but he's like, well, y'all just better watch out. Don't just show up. He's like, because it could be Naked Thursday. And I'm chuckling on the couch over there. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just sort of like with everybody else going back to, this will be like 17 years teaching, second year back.
Oh but you have not changed to your county, right?
Last year I was in at Zephyr Hills, West Zephyr Hills. I live in Dade City, and so now I'm in Pasco Elementary, which is, the main Dade City elementary school. So I'm doing music there, and so we're going face to face first thing.
Oh, you are going face to face?
Yeah, I mean, normally Pasco, I always joke, Pasco likes to do what the cool kids in Hillsborough are doing. So I thought maybe we were going to go that route.
Right.
As well of trying to do online, but so I have to do that. I do some, I think I have one day where I have a few classes of PE because it's a smaller school. So, I don't have enough classes to fill that extra slot on that day. So I have to plan for that and do a few of the live Zoom music classes for those that are at home doing the middle option. So I have a few things going around in the head.
So you have the 3 options or 2 options?
Our county has 3.
3.
So regular face-to-face, the middle where the kids are at home, but they're doing the lessons live, through the computer, and regular virtual, which is just they can do it whenever they want.
Yeah.
Kind of, our crash, we had at the end of the year. So
ask, how are you feeling about that?
I think you can ask my husband. I think my emotions go like sideways within minutes. I mean, I'm talking planning. I mean, I'm trying to plan, it's like, okay, so if I'm doing face-to-face, then I need to have a tote I can put in my car. So I can put my shoes from work in my car so they don't have to come in my home. So I can have a tote to throw my school clothes in so they don't mix with everything else, to go straight to the wash. And, buying masks instead of buying fun school clothes or, whatever like that. So it's rough. I mean, everybody's got, lots of different views. Obviously, I'm nervous to, it's a new school, so a lot of kids don't know me and they're only going to see me like this.
That's right.
So and I don't know yet, tomorrow I'm having a meeting to see if they're going to make me actually do the whole thing on a cart or if they will let me have kids in my room, because schools are doing it differently all within the county. And because you have to have a certain amount of time to be able to sanitize everything, whether it's seats and things like that. So
can you imagine? Musical instruments. Here's all the shakers for the whole class. Now let's sanitize them all.
Yeah. No kindergartners. I can't give you a hug. No, you can't just run around the room like,
And kindergartners naturally do.
They
need it. Like that's going to be difficult.
Yeah. I mean, they're crazy. They are not people until they're at least first grade, and you have to teach them how to be people. Anybody knows that. That's taught in any manner. And, but they are so cute and they just want love, and it's just you can't give them that sort of part of it.
And you can't do that.
No. So, they're going to have teachers that are going to have masks and these face shields, and it's just going to be
difficult.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
I'll be like going in my face, like, this is my face.
Okay, folks, I got to go.
I'm going to print pictures of it and all that.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we'll see.
So take care, everybody, until I see you the next time, okay? This
Thank
was
you.
wonderful.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Love you, Annetta.
We love you too.
Yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Esther.
Oh, she had to go.
Thank you, Esther.
Yeah, Esther, that was really nice.
Thank you for wonderful.
It was really
Yes,
cool.
thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye,
Bye, Joy. Bye, Renita. Bye, Leslie. Bye, Jennifer. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, I recorded it. He dubs. I recorded it.
Okay. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
I'm so glad we practiced. Okay. Bye, Joy.